thanks everyone for joining us with the Catch Up with the Divas webinar. It is Women in Sport Week, and Sport Ireland have organised a range of events and activities, so make sure you check them out to celebrate and to mark International Women's Day. So we thought, why not have a catch up with some of our fantastic female leaders in sport, particularly in third level education. So before they introduce themselves, I'll give you an insight into what the DIVA programme actually is. So DIVA, or Developing Inspiring Volleyball Activators, is a programme that's funded by Sport Ireland's Women in Sport programme. And it aims to support females to develop leadership skills and establish social volley classes within their institutions. The aim of the programme is to increase participation, engagement, and activity within college life. And that is exactly what these divas have done. So I will hand you over to the girls to introduce themselves. Okay, so who's going to go first?
I can go first. So my name is Fabiana, and I'm a student in, well, when this program started, my college was called CIT, which stands for Cork Institute of Technology. And now it's called MTU, which stands for Munster Technological University. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not too much more to know about it.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll get into more detail now. So who's next? Natalia, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, I do. So my name is Natalia. I am 21. I love volleyball, and when I started this program, I started with Dungarvan College, the best college ever. So yeah, that's all about me.
Right, and Sophie?
Yeah, I'm Sophie. I am a third year student in TU Dublin. I'm studying on the Tala campus.
Super. So thank you, divas, and I'm loving the gear, I have to say, wearing it with pride, our diva stuff. Unfortunately, we are missing some divas, so I'm going to give them a quick mention before we get into the questions. So we're missing Anne-Maria Sebastian, who is the diva for DKIT. And when asked why she wanted to become a diva, she said she wanted to become a diva to improve her confidence by trying something new, getting out of her comfort zone and challenging herself, which she most certainly did in DKIT through the social volley sessions. Morgan Templeton of UCD, what she was looking forward to most about the programme was working with the new volleyball players and sharing her love of the game. Morgan is one of our more experienced divas in volleyball, and on the day of the conference, I just remember her love of the sport was shining through. We also have Simran Saini of TCD. And so when asked why she signed up, she said that she liked how the program is dedicated to influence more women leaders in sports. And most importantly, it's done in such a fun way. So, oh, and not to forget the head diva herself, Jessie Carmody. So Jessie works in Volleyball Ireland, and she created the diva program and made it possible. So without her, the program wouldn't have come alive. So I'm just keeping her seat warm for the time being. Okay, so let's get into the best part. So I asked those girls why they signed up for the DIVA program. So I'm going to ask you the same question. What made you sign up for the DIVA program? So Sophie, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, so I signed up. My sports officer came to me and he was like, because I was doing the 20x20 program in college, and he was like, this is a great, because I play volleyball as well in further college. He was like, this is a great way of like progressing in your women in sport thing. And I was like, deadly, okay, cool. And then I seen it, and it was all about it wasn't like just about playing volleyball and promoting volleyball, but it was also about like developing really good leadership skills and getting more people involved. So yeah, I just thought it sounded really great, and I had a great time doing it as well.
Good to hear. Fabiana?
Well, primarily why I signed up is, well, first of all, I found out from my sports officer, just like Sophie. And this was, I was very passionate about volleyball for my whole life. I played it for 11 years. And I was just really, really encouraged to actually contribute to development of this sport in this country, because when I first moved here and I was looking for clubs to play for, I could not find a club anywhere. And for me it was really difficult, and I was like, where's the volleyball, right? So I saw DIVA program as something that would help bring people into volleyball more and show people what it's all about.
Super, yeah. And I like that, you know, when you said that you want to kind of create the opportunities for people like you who came to the country and there was no opportunity there, you know, you are now that opportunity creator. So well done. Good job, Natalia.
Right, so I don't know actually how that happened. I think one of my coaches said to me in the college about it, and I was like, this is cool, you know, I want to join it. I want to meet new people, you know, I want to coach more people, because I used to coach secondary school, like first year, second years, third years, but like I said, I want to more, you know, and obviously like I want to kind of inspire others to do the same what I do, like I'm doing now, let's say with the DIVA program. So I kind of want people to join with me and to inspire even more and more and more people to get as well involved, more people as, you know, as you can. So that's the main reason.
Yeah, super stuff. And Fabiana and Natalia are based in kind of the Cork and Waterford area. So Cork is developing, they're growing in their volleyballs, getting stronger and stronger, you know, with Fabiana's contribution as well. And Natalia, Waterford is an area where we get a lot of, you know, questions about where's our nearest volleyball club. So yeah, keep up the good work down there. So, okay, so what were your highlights, your favorite moments of the conference? Okay, so we're going thinking back to last year. Your favorite moments or your highlights. Sophie, you're laughing there, so you're going to start us off.
Oh, it had to be the just the games we played at the start, even just to get to know each other. We were like playing volleyball with a blanket over them. We just had such a good laugh. But yeah, no, definitely all, because it was like a hands-on experience and trying to learn like new and kind of innovative ways to teach beginners. But like getting to experience that firsthand and actually like playing the game with a blanket and throwing a volleyball over a net with a blanket, it was such a funny day. But yeah, no, definitely I'll definitely getting to know each other and all the games we were in at the start. It was really fun.
Fabiana?
For me, the highlight of the day was definitely by far sitting volleyball, because I just thought it was a brilliant thing to experience something like that, to see how well I can do without my legs, you know, just to relate to people who have lost a part of themselves, and they're still trying, and they're still doing what they're passionate about, and they still love the sport. And I thought that was just a brilliant thing to experience.
Yeah, and for those who don't know what sitting volleyball is, that is our it's a strand of volleyball for people with physical disabilities. So people who have amputations, they can play sitting volleyball. So on the day of the conference, the Divas themselves experienced it, and like that, some experienced volleyball players never experienced it before. So that was good to hear. Yeah. Okay, Natalia.
Okay, so it's actually funny. My favorite highlight is we were split into teams, and we had to create words out of our surnames and names letters. This was included the letters wherever, and we had like some time to do. And I came up with the word banana, but I didn't know how to spell it. So I started singing "It's bananas." B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It was so funny. And the other favorite part was coaching each other. Like we shared so many ideas, and it's stuck in my head. It's, you know, it's so cool. Like,
yeah, a lot of fun memories there. And yeah, like the conference, I really enjoyed the conference day. And like Sophie said, the game with the towel, that's one of my standout moments as well. I never experienced it either. Who would have thought you'd be playing volleyball with a towel in your hand? But let me tell you, it is really, really fun. Okay, so sticking with the highlights and our favorite moments. So what were your favorite moments then when you went back to deliver social volley into your own colleges or universities? What was your highlights? Fabiana, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, so about highlights of the delivery of the program, I think the most important thing that came up with the delivery was that I was making people believe they can do something that they thought they couldn't do, and transferring the knowledge onto somebody else and seeing the smile on their faces once they've accomplished something that they thought they can't do. I just thought that was like the biggest highlight of everything, of the whole program, just seeing the smile on people's faces once they've accomplished something.
I'm just going to end the webinar there. That's the whole purpose of the DIVA program is to just have fun, make people smile. And I absolutely love that you said make people believe that they can actually do it. Oh, brilliant. Okay, Natalia, what were your highlights?
The favorite one was to make it actually fun, because I usually, when I was coaching, it was like so strict, you have to do this, that, but then from the DIVA program I just learned how to like make sessions so fun and like show people that this can be fun. Volleyball is not all the serious thing, it can be fun as well, and could be nice as well, so this is the highlight for me.
Nice. We were delivering a course earlier to transition year students. We were saying to them, make your sessions fun, so it's great now that our divas are making their sessions fun as well to keep people involved. So Sophie, what were your highlights?
Yeah, I'd agree with Natalia in saying definitely making it fun, but I think also one of the highlights would have been hearing about like people actually saying it was fun, or like bringing in new players and new players being like, oh my god, volleyball is actually so much fun, what the hell. It was like, yeah, it is. You should keep playing. So yeah, no, definitely, that was definitely a highlight. Was like hearing from complete beginners, like, whoa, this is fun. Let's come back. Let's go. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. It's good to hear new people as well. People who a bit skeptical about volleyball. Yeah, so you've changed their minds. And I say, you probably know bath towels left in your house at this stage.
We're all gone. I think them all in the college hall. Get in trouble now after this when my mom's looking for them.
It's okay, we'll vouch for you. It's work. Okay, so we've spoken about the highlights. Okay, now we have to talk a little about what challenges you faced. Okay, because the reality is we have our ups, we have our downs. Okay, so what challenges did you face when you were delivering your sessions? And love to hear how you overcame them. So Natalia, do you want to lead us off?
Of course. So not many people want to try to play, try to participate at the start, and it was like kind of sad for me because volleyball is like my whole life. It's my favorite thing to do, my hobby, whatever. And it was like really challenging to get people in because there's like not many people as well in college. But at the end, it was like 2 people join in, then 3 people join in, and it was like more and more, and it was like they heard it was fun, and just they keep joining in, so that was good.
Yeah, nice. Sophie, what were your challenges?
Weirdly enough, I'd say going into it, and everyone's usually shocked by this, but it was actually like having the confidence to stand in front of people and deliver a session. But definitely like after gone to the conference day and then being able to look back on all of the notes we had from it and everything, and kind of thinking back to all of the stuff that we did, it made it a little bit easier to do it. But yeah, no, definitely like the confidence thing was like, what am I gonna do? But no, once you got your first session done, you got into it, and like people came back and said they enjoyed it and said it was really good. That was kind of the first step to overcoming it, I think. Just hearing that it was actually good, and it was like, oh, okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah, it's very encouraging to hear that. Yeah, Fabiana, you're nodding a lot with what Sophie was saying.
For me, it was like my biggest challenge was getting people in, just like Natalia said, and like unlike Sophie, actually, I didn't really have an issue with delivering the sessions because I've done a little bit of coaching before, so I was feeling pretty confident about it. But the biggest challenge definitely was getting people in and getting people to actually keep up with the drills, and you know, when you see them kind of giving up, for me was a challenge to bring back their morals up, but over time it got easier.
Yeah, it does take a bit of practice, and you know, hopefully, you know, when it was a bit of a struggle to get people in, hopefully the next struggle is trying to get people back out. Okay, everyone, right, time's up, out you go, out the door, come on. Okay, so do you feel the program has helped you develop, you know, as a person, and if so, you know, in what way? Fabiana, do you want to go first?
Oh, yes, of course. So for me, yes, absolutely. It definitely made me way more patient, because I used to be very, very impatient with people, especially when you explain them something and they screw it up, and you're like, well, what the hell? Like, I just explained it. But I've definitely found some kind of peace inside me where I can peacefully try to explain more and explain things better to people, and as a result, people were starting to learn better. So we were all learning together.
Yeah, very nice. That's a nice way to put it. We're all learning together. Lovely. Natalia.
Yeah, so it helped me develop, because I know I have more ideas on how to run the sessions, how to not to make them fun, but actually, you know, make them to progress from the basics to like kind of intermediate, and then maybe to advanced. And it helped me to become like more confident, because like I used to coach, but like I didn't have as much confidence as I would normally. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, nice. Your confidence. Yeah, lovely. And Sophie, yourself.
Yeah, like to move slightly away from volleyball itself, I'd say definitely developed me, like I said earlier, and Natalia said as well. I got a whole lot more confidence about standing up and actually delivering sessions to people. But then I learned a lot how to be a good leader too. Because obviously when you're coaching a session, or you're trying to explain something to someone who's a complete beginner, it's like, how do I go about this? So definitely like the skills we picked up, and even in like recruiting people to come to the sessions, or recruiting people to help you recruit people. Yeah, definitely learned a lot of leadership skills in doing it as well.
Yeah, and the girls are nodding along there. Yeah, super stuff. And like, look, you girls are the poster girls for the DIVA, you know, program. You came in with such a can-do attitude, and you've just kind of flourished throughout it. So that's really, really nice to see. I know Mama Diva would be very proud. She would. Okay, so what are your plans for when face-to-face activities can resume? Okay, so who can share your top secrets in your universities with us? Sophie, do you want to go first?
Just to get straight back into it, I cannot wait to start playing again. No, but so we're lucky enough in TU Dublin to have, like, I think most colleges actually do, but a big recruitment day for all of the clubs and stuff. So that's how I kind of started off the sessions last year. I kind of used that recruitment day, and when people were signing up for volleyball and they were like, oh, I don't know, it was like, well, here's social volley, try this instead. So definitely jump back onto that recruitment day and try and get more people in. But yeah, no, just to get straight back into it as soon as I can, because I miss volleyball and I cannot wait to play again.
Yeah, the girls are nodding alongside. I'm nodding alongside you as well, Fabiana. What are you?
Definitely spoke everything that I was thinking. Definitely exactly the same plan. Like, I just cannot wait to get back into it. And yeah, definitely using the recruitment programs in college to get more people in, because when we first started the program, it was kind of difficult to get people in, because our sports day was already passed after the date, so we couldn't like use the recruitment date. But I think next year, hopefully, we'll be able to do it.
Yeah, here's hoping, fingers crossed. Natalia.
Yeah, so because I'm in a new college now, so I don't know much about it. But I signed up for volleyball. Obviously, I want to start it so bad. It's like, really, this is the only thing I want to start. But I would literally like send messages to my friends, just join it. You have to do this. It's fun. Like, just do it. You know, it will be like, I just can't write really.
Yeah, Yeah, I think it's the general consensus just to get back to activities. And I love what you said there, Sophie, about the kind of option of social volley for people. You know, like TU Dublin is a volleyball university as well. You do compete competitively in like the Student Sports League, Student Sport Ireland League. So there is the option of people to go and play social volley, or if they want to play more competitively, that they can go down that route as well, which is great to see.
Yeah, and we're kind of lucky enough as well to be it's kind of a recreational club as well as it being competitive as well. So we're lucky enough to have that aspect as well. So it's handy enough to be like, well, here's social volley. This is really fun, and you actually don't have to compete. Just come train with us, and it's good fun. So yeah, I was lucky in that sense where we already had the kind of recreational thing for me to bounce off of. But yeah, no, definitely, it's really good.
Yeah, foundations were certainly there. Yeah. Okay, so would you recommend the DIVA program? And if you would, why? Or if you wouldn't, why not? So Natalia, we'll go with you.
So I would definitely recommend it. It's I don't know, it just helps you so much, like to open your eyes to new ideas, to how to make your sessions fun, how to meet people, like not how to meet people, to you're meeting new people, and they share the same interest that you share, probably. So like I would definitely recommend it and join it. Just like it will be fun. I promise it will be.
Okay, we have one yes there from the judge. Fabiana, would you recommend it?
Yes, I think that anyone who is looking to have fun, to have a little bit of exercise in their life, and make some new friends, definitely join. And this is something that makes you a better team worker. You know, it makes you a team player, and it makes you realize how much everything depends on everybody putting in the work in the team. So I think that I would definitely recommend this for anybody really who is looking to have fun.
Super, we have two yeses. Sophie, you're going to send us through to the live semi-finals?
Absolutely. You're going to Vegas, Norma.
We're going to Vegas, girls.
Yeah, no, definitely, because like the girl said, like you're developing a lot of volleyball skills, but not only on that, like you're developing a lot of other skills as well. I know I keep saying leadership, but you're developing communication skills and like team recruitment skills, and like yeah, no, definitely, it's definitely not just about volleyball, but it's, you know, volleyball's obviously a big part of it. But yeah, you'll just learn so much in doing it, not only on the conference day, but just in continuing it on then afterwards as well. You just continue to learn the whole time. So yeah, definitely.
Super, yeah, no, it's great to hear. And I was jotting down things as you're all talking, and you know, so join the DIVA program if you want to make new friends, if you want to have a lot of fun, you know, just to get the exercise, to share interests, you know, similar interests with people, and to, as Fabiana said, about improving your, you know, to improve yourself being a team player. And then Sophie touched on your kind of interpersonal skills as well, and not only for volleyball, but for life. So your communication, your leadership skills. So yeah, no, that's super, girls. Thanks for you know, for sharing that and for recommending the program. So from your experience so far as a diva, what advice would you give to the next generation of divas? Or if there was someone who was interested but maybe too shy to put themselves forward, what advice would you give those people? Fabiana, we'll start with you.
Well, really the best advice I can give a new diva is like, just let loose and have fun, really. Don't think about it too much, just really let loose. It will get challenging at times to get everyone's attention, you know, like it is intimidating to talk to, like, you know, you have 10 or 20 people in the room in front of you and you need to get their attention and you need to speak in front of them. But it gets easier, I promise, it gets easier. And do really be innovative, and definitely I would recommend to try to create a no judgment space for people, because if there's a judgment, people will start feeling like basically like they're not in a safe space. So I feel like it's really, really important that creating a safe space for new people, because they've never done this before, you know, and if we're going to be harsh on them, they're not going to come back.
Yeah, lovely, Fabiana. And that certainly fits into the theme of the women in sports, you know, because it is women who shy away from these opportunities, young girls who drop out of sports. So yeah, look, I'll do a little summary at the end, but just to say that, you know, thanks very much. It's very nice to hear that. Natalia, what would be your advice?
So my advice is to, if you're stuck with anything, just ask for help. I think this is really a big thing. Like, just ask for help. You can ask your coach or yourself, Norma, for any ideas if you're stuck for how to run a session. And if you're shy, don't be really. This is the fun. This is the most fun thing that you'll ever do in your life, and it will build so much confidence in you and your self-esteem, and you know, it's really great.
Nice. Yeah, that's really good advice. If, you know, stuck, ask for help. And I think in this kind of current climate as well, you know, where it's saying, you know, it's okay not to be okay type of thing, ask for help if you do need it. So yeah, really, really good positive words there. And Sophie, what advice would you give?
I would say if you're feeling shy about it, don't let your shyness overcome you. Just go for it, put yourself out there. And because even like that's the first step, is just signing up. Even if you get to the conference day and you're still shy and you don't want to speak, you might not speak for the first hour, but trust me, like it'll come out of it and you'll have a really, really good day. So don't be too shy, put yourself out there. And then when it comes to the actual like coaching of the social volley, once you get like 10 minutes into it and you've done the warm-up and everyone is laughing and jumping around, it's going to feel great. So yeah, definitely just don't let your shyness be your kind of whole personality. You'll be fine. Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah, absolutely. Super and brilliant. And we did have some shy people on the course who did, you know, but at the end of it, God, you know, couldn't get you to stop talking then by the end of it, and everyone was chatting, having a great buzz. So yeah, absolutely. Don't let your shyness hold you back. Go for it. So ladies, that I'm afraid that's the end of the questions that I have for you. And so it's the end of our webinar. So thank you very much for sharing all of your insights into the program, and for giving us those words of wisdom. So as Fabiana was saying, you know, let loose, you know, have fun. It will be challenging, but it does get easier. And then Natalia, who was saying, look, if you're stuck, just ask for help, whether you ask your coach, or there might be a DIVA in your university. So go and ask, you know, the DIVA for some, or the other DIVA for some ideas. And then Sophie was saying, if you're feeling shy, just go for it. Step outside your comfort zone, because it's going to be very worth your while. It will be. So if you want to know more about the DIVA program, or you would like to get involved with it, you can contact me. You'll get me on norma@volleyballireland.com. And as you've heard from what the girls were saying, you know, you don't need volleyball experience. You don't need to be the best player in the world. You don't have to have seen a volleyball before in your life. You just need to be enthusiastic, have an interest in volleyball, and a can-do attitude. You come to the conference on the day. We will show you the basics of volleyball, the fun games that the girls were mentioning, and you'll go away with a lot of resources that you can get your sessions going. And as Natalia mentioned, if you're stuck, ask for help. Volleyball Ireland are here to provide support. If you are lucky enough to have one of these divas already in your college, they can, I'm sure they're more than willing to share their ideas with you. So I'm afraid that's all we have time for. So enjoy the rest of the Women in Sport Week. And no doubt when activities begin, you will be seeing these divas running their sessions, and we will continue with the program as well when we can get back to activities. So thank you very much for your time, ladies. It was fantastic to have a catch up with you. I wish you all the very best with your college work that you're all inundated with. And looking forward to seeing you back on the volleyball court.